So here we are, round 2 of the WTRL Zwift Racing League, and tonight's the team time trial. Just getting myself warmed up ready for this one. This is the Syco-list. Let's get on with it. So join this one just as we leave the race pens for our team time trial race this evening. I'm here with the Level Esports racing team. We started off this evening with 5 riders in our team. And as you can see, I'm number 5 for our sequence this evening. Our strategy has all been set out that we're going to do 30-second pulls on the front at our given watts per kilo related to our FTPs, and we'll get the line set up and start our 30 seconds rolling shortly. The idea is to stay in each other's wheels and keep the draft line so we benefit the most as we drift back towards the end of the pace line. We're not doing too bad, we formed up quite well and we're moving through our rotations as we come through the banner here to start the first lap of this course. This time trial course is 2 laps of the Tick Tock Course, which I reconned a few days ago, so I have no excuses not to know the course like the back of my hand. It's a fairly flat course, only a couple of rises in it which I'll show you shortly, but our team are working well already together, the 5 of us knowing that we've got to get the fastest 4 across the line. We've worked well here as we've come through the canyon and heading up towards the Oasis Bumps, keeping our line together and keeping our formation well, as we know that there is going to be a short descent here where we just start a little bit bunch up, but we hold it well together and we get our formation and rotation started again. Our line is working really well. We're doing the 30 seconds on the front, and as you can see here, I've just moved to the front for my 30 seconds, coming off at 11, and the rest of the team move forward as I drift to the back to get some recovery in. So as you can see, the line formation in front of me is very good. As we move through this section, we're about to come towards the next little climb on this course, which is the most significant part on this course really, and we'll see how we get through this one. This is the climb here that I mentioned. As you can see, our line isn't in a perfect straight line, but we are holding together really well and working through our rotations still as we climb this. Then onto the descent, where it's a little bit harder to try and keep your line together, so there is some soft pedaling, and some point in this climb I actually stopped pedaling just to try and keep my formation and stay within the pace line. But we're still working well as a 5. Obviously other teams will benefit from having 6 riders and keeping their rotations going. But I think our strategy this evening was really good, to use 30-second rotations and to use all 5 riders within those rotations working at a percentage of our FTPs to get our watts per kilos in the same sort of range to keep our power on. So here we are heading back onto the Fuego Desert Flats again, just going back to past the race pens that we started today in, and just going back towards the end of lap 1. Line's still working well, really pulling our turns 30 seconds on the front and then rolling off. It's working really well. The team are coordinating this via Discord, where we're all talking to each other and know what's going on. It's been a couple of times where people have just dropped the wheel a little bit, but we've seen keep it on, keep these lines going. Just sorting out here as one of our riders is looking to peel off at the end of lap 1. So we're just trying to get our formations right and work out how that's going to happen. But as you see, as we come here through the Fuego Flats segment towards the end of lap 1 to start our second lap, our 5 riders become 4. And at this point we know that we've got to carry on until the end, and all 4 riders have to finish now. So if anyone's going to feel it, we need to help them, protect them and move them forward. But still, the 30-second rotations is working for us as we move through the desert flats. Just coming to the end of my 30 seconds here, just easing off on the front so the other 3 lads can go through. One of our riders is starting to struggle a little bit, so we're not asking him to do the 30-second turns, just getting him to stay with us. So he's sitting in 3rd or 4th wheel as we continue to do our 30-second pulls. This is working really well, we're communicating it really well, so we know that when we've done our turn, we're dropping back. But there's only 3 of us at the moment doing those rotations, but we're still working well as a 4 and pulling this one home. Just under 7 miles to go as we head out towards that climb again, where hopefully we can stick together and get through it. Here we are, just taking that climb again. As you can see, we're all stuck together, the 4 of us, pulling each other along, getting our turns in, doing our rotations. Still trying to stick with the 30 seconds on the front and peeling off so we can all get a bit of recovery. As we're coming up to about 5 miles to go in this one, I move forward here to the front to take the front for the descent, starting my 30-second rotation. And as you can see, as we hit 38, I peel off and let the lads through. Moving to the back just to get a bit of respite in. You can see me there off the pedals and putting out 0 watts as a recover, and then back on it again. Having done the recon video of this course the other day, I did know it fairly well, I knew that as we come through the water tunnel here, we're going to have a short rise out of it and then head back out with a false flat onto the desert flats. With just under 3 miles to go now, we are still holding together, holding our pace line well and making our rotations as we need them. This is probably going to be one of the smoothest TT rides that I've done. The lads have worked really well together and we've all put in our fair share of work here. So we've just got to get this home now. And as we come over this wooden bridge, I have that incentive because I can see the group in front of us that are 5 seconds ahead after they started a couple of minutes before us. So it's nice to catch another team on the road, and as the 4 of us move through here, realising that they're a group of 4 as well. So we move through there with just under 2 miles to go. So we're now just under a mile to go, still rotating, and the 4 of us are still working hard together. I've just done my turn and headed off towards the back. Moving forward now, just getting out of line a little bit. But as we turn this right hand bend, it's my turn to take the front, so I decide to take it up for the finish. Feeling quite strong after 10 days from Tour Britannia, I just decided to hit the front and just see if I can hold as much power as I can, hoping that the lads can come with me and nobody gets dropped. With under 750 feet now to go, I can see the finish banner in front, and the 4 of us are going to bring this home for a good team result. This is a great ride by all the lads from Level Racing Esports. Great to ride with you guys and a great time for our first race. Well, there you go. Team time trial done with the lads from Level Esports Racing. First race of the WTRL season's underway and done. Thanks for watching this video. Please click that like button, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.